Hi everyone, welcome to Zen Den, a safe space to calm your mind and body. Today we're going to be doing a short chair practice, so find a comfortable seat and let's get started. So we're going to start off by just getting comfortable. Your feet are in front of you, maybe even slightly further away and slightly wider than your knees. With a nice straight spine, so leaning away from the back of the chair. Lifting our chest, you might want to gently close your eyes or have a soft gaze in front of you. And we're just going to center ourselves here in this moment. Bringing the attention to your feet and noticing the surface that your feet are resting on. Moving the attention to your legs, to your hips and your pelvis, all the way up your back, to your tummy and your chest, down your arms to your hands and fingers, up to your shoulders, your neck, your head and your face. And just taking a moment here to notice how your body feels. We're not judging your body. You're not trying to change anything. Just simply noticing any tension that you might feel. Maybe any sensations such as hot or cold. You might feel all different types of sensations, and that is okay. From here we're going to gently open our eyes. And the first thing let's do is find some arm movement. So bring your arms down beside you. And we're going to pretend that we are birds flying. So bring your arms up and down as if you're about to take flight. Now you can do this as big or as small as you want to, and as fast or as slow as you want to. I feel like this is a great way to warm up the arms and your shoulders and begin to find some movement in your body. And then from here I'd like to do one arm and then the other arm and start to move your spine at the same time. So again, you might be going slowly, you might be going a bit faster. I'm just trying to find some movement here in the spine and the shoulders, trying to build up some strength. I know it looks silly, but it feels good. And let's bring our hands back down to center. Let's look over our right shoulder. Back to center over the left. Back to center up. Back to center down. And back to center. Let's move into a figure 4 pose or pigeon pose. So bring your right foot onto your left knee. You might want to gently press your right knee down with your right elbow and start to gently lean forwards so that you feel a stretch of your right hip. This is a great one if you've been sitting a lot, maybe at work, in the office, at home, if you work from home, on a bus. No matter where you've been sitting, this is a great practice just to open up your hips and feel a stretch there. And let's change sides. So left ankle goes onto your right knee. Again, you might want to press the left knee down with your left elbow and start to gently lean forward so that you feel a stretch of your left hip this time. Remembering to breathe and focusing on your breath, and also focusing on how this feels in your body. Just noticing, not judging, but just noticing how this feels in your body today. And we can bring that foot back down. We're going to do some side stretches, a bit like triangle pose in a chair. So I'm going to sit forward slightly in my chair, bring my feet quite wide, and so that my toes are pointing kind of at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock on a clock if you're standing in the middle. And we're going to twist to look over the left knee, bring your right elbow down to the right knee, and this should keep your chest nice and open. You can then keep your left hand either on your left hip, or you can bring your left hand out to the side or up to the sky. You have a couple of different options here. And in terms of the gaze, you can look down at the floor. This might feel a bit steadier for you if you're a little bit wobbly. Otherwise, you can look straight forwards, or you can look up to your left hand. The other option is to stretch your left hand all the way over to the right hand side, so you get a real side stretch here. We're not slumping into the right shoulder. Press away from your right shoulder. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And let's come back up to center. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. So the first thing is to look over your right leg And then bring your left elbow to your left knee. Your right hand can stay on your right hip, can come out to the side, can go up to the top. It's a little bit bright so I can't open my eyes. And your gaze can be down at the floor, which might feel the most steady. Out in front of you or up towards your right hand. Again, you can reach your right hand over the left hand side if you want a deeper stretch. And we're going to hold this for a couple of moments, stretching the right arm and the right side body. And back to centre. From here, let's do a forward fold. So keeping our legs quite wide and keeping our feet quite wide. What you can do, you kind of have two different options. You can either go straight down the middle and place your hands on the floor in front of you. Be careful if your chair doesn't come up, so be careful not to fall over this. Maybe sit further back slightly so that you're more centered on the seat of the chair. The other option is to bring your hands down your legs and follow your legs down and stopping wherever feels comfortable to you. So maybe you want to stop at the knees, maybe you want to stop at the shins or the ankles. Otherwise, you might want to place your hands on the floor. And this is a really nice back stretch. I'm just going to shuffle back slightly because I can feel my chair moving. So make sure you are settled here. Make sure your chair is not moving anywhere. And your hands might come down to the floor. You then might even bow your head and bring your head closer to the floor as well. This might be a great hip stretcher. It might also stretch out your back and your shoulders if you bring your hands out in front of you. It's almost like a downward facing dog from the chair, so you're stretching your back and your shoulders. Remembering to breathe. When we feel ready, we're going to start to press back up again. Keeping your hands in the middle if that's where you are. We can do a gentle twist, so keep your left hand in the centre. Bring your right hand either to your right knee and open up your chest this way. Otherwise, you might want to extend your right hand up to the sky for a spinal twist. Remembering to breathe. Let's swap hands, so bring the right hand down to the centre. Left hand come up to your left knee. Open up the chest. And then you might want to extend your left hand up to the sky for a gentle spinal twist. Remembering to breathe. And bring the left hand back down to join the right hand. I'm actually going to place my right hand on my right knee, my left hand on my left knee, and then press up using my hands to a seated position. So let's bring our legs back in together again. Let's maybe work through eagle pose. This is a great one for sitting down as well. So if you cross your right leg over your left leg, this is option 1. Option 2 is to tuck your right foot behind your left leg so that your legs are intertwined. And then in terms of the arms, bring the arms out in front of you. We're going to bring the right arm on top, and you can either give yourself a big hug or you can do eagle arms as well, where you join at the elbows and your hands can either come up to pointing up to the sky like this, or you can bring your hand, I'm going to sit slightly at the side so you can see. So your hands come out by the sides, right arm on top, cross at the elbows, and your hands can join. And this is eagle. So what you want to do is really press out the top of your back so that you're stretching your shoulders. You might even want to press your hands up to the sky. That feels really great on the shoulders, stretching the shoulders there. And let's stay here for 3, 2, 1, and release. And then we'll do the same on the opposite side. So left leg over the right leg. Again, you might want to tuck the left foot around the right leg if you can do so, if that's accessible to you. And then with the arms, bring the arms out beside you, cross the left arm over the top. And you might want to give yourself a big hug, that's option 1. Really wrap your hands all the way around your back. And then option 2 is to cross at the elbows and your hands point upwards. Option 3 is to connect the hands in eagle arms. Again, you want to press away with your shoulders, so you're pressing your back away from your shoulders, pressing your elbows forwards, maybe even bringing your hands up to feel a deeper stretch. And we'll stay here for a couple of moments, really stretching out the top of your back. And release. And then come back to a seated position. We're just going to bring our hands onto our knees. Gently close your eyes or have a soft gaze in front of you. And we're going to do the quick body scan that we did at the beginning of the practice. So again, just noticing how your body feels, because you might feel slightly different in different parts of your body. I know that my back is definitely feeling that stretch that we just did in eagle pose. So let's run through our feet. Bring the attention to your feet. Do you have any sensations there that are different to how they were at the beginning of the practice? Moving the attention up your legs. Do you feel anything different there? Moving the attention to your hips and your pelvis. Moving the attention up your back, to your tummy and your chest, to your shoulders and to your arms and your hands and your fingers, to your neck, to your head and to your face. Maybe unclench your jaw, relax your eyes and your eyebrows, lower your tongue from the roof of your mouth, and let's take about 1 minute sat here in savasana, focusing on your breathing, maybe noticing the inhales and the exhales, following the breath through your body. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. Maybe you're listening to the birds in the distance. And let's take a moment here in silence. And when we feel ready, you might want to slowly open your eyes. You might want to gently start to find some movement in your body, so maybe squeezing your fingers to your palms, maybe rotating your wrists, maybe rotating one ankle, and then the other ankle. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.